This is Q&A with Local Corner. I am Uua Murangi, fashion enthusiast, once was hair enthusiast, but here we are. So, first question from Barbara. Hey guys, I don't think that's how you say the name, but it's Barbara Dipuka Mulebure. Do you miss your hair sometimes? It's funny that this is the first question, but no, I do not miss my hair. I even forget I used to have hair like that. I'm enjoying the look that I have on right now, but no, I have hair enough. Waleboa Ohopoleng. Hi Uua, what's the meaning of your name and what keeps you going each day? Love the way you dress, your confidence. Oh, thank you, Waleboa. What's the meaning of my name? My name basically means Uua. I guess my mom has like foresight because jokes. But what keeps me going is my mother. I want to see my mother be well taken care of and just live a comfortable life. We want that for our parents. Do you have any business ideas that you want to pursue? That's a question from Sean Sydney Waring. It's funny because does YouTube count? Does content creation count? If it does, then you got it. That's what I want to do. It's fun. Mahwe Jade Kyotaile asks, what was the message behind 7 days, one dress? It was so funny because someone did a little news thing on a newspaper that I'm not gonna mention, apparently speaking about what 7 days, one dress means, and I never gave up that information. So basically 7 days, one dress is you can wear your clothes however you want, whenever you want, however many times you wish to recycle them. It's funny that people buy gowns for a red carpet and then never to be worn again. That is not me. I'm a cheapskate. Nzaki Teresa Letsueño. Why did you cut your crown, Nemma? A girl was bored. That's the answer. I was bored. I wanted to try something new. So that's all. Lee Kemang Cha, what was in your mind during Miss Botsana Grand Final? It's almost always, Patong, this is the question you're asking me. Like, it's 2019 or it's 2017, but this is the question you're truly asking me. I'm always, I don't mean to be mean, but I'm never really impressed with the questions that they ask. And I'm never looking forward to that because I would always be disappointed. Therefore, LJ, are you a lawyer? If yes, how is the job? Yes, I am a lawyer, graduated 2019. I am not hating the job, that is what I can say. The job isn't glamorous as people think, but it's fun. It's intriguing, you learn a lot. That's all I have to say. It's a job, it pays the bills. Mnyama, BW. First of all, I want to know how your name is pronounced because I might be murdering it. Shike Uua Murangi, awa go emela Miss Botswana gape cause re batla korone eo ko gae. The answer is no. It will not be happening. We can get over it. I love you guys. Thank you for the laugh, but we're not doing that again. Kenny Tsireletso Kobue. Hi, my darling. One question. Any plans to do modeling internationally? This is my thing with modeling. It just feels like slave work to me. Almost everything feels like slave work to me. I want to do work that allows me to work around my own ideas, my own hours, such as content creation. I don't want to be a model, no. And question from Honorable Vanessa Munga. What made you study law? What tips would you give to anyone intending to pursue law from your own experience? Wait, Form 5 and you're feeling flex and you're like, I'm gonna get that course that, people do because bapasita. I think initially that's why I did law. I keep saying I did law because flex. Why not? But I think mostly it comes from the fact that I was a debater before I did law, so I was in love with the idea of argument. You literally go to court on the same piece of legislation and then you are arguing on it. It's just like, but it's written, why are you arguing, you know? So that is interesting to me, that you could have two widely different views on the same thing. I find that quite intriguing. And the ability to help someone else who can't do the talking for themselves is quite appealing. And then what tips would you give to anyone intending to pursue law? Brace yourself. You will sleep on the floor, you will cry, you might go a few days without food, and it may not be worth it. Jokes. I mean, but let's be realistic. It may not be worth it because, hey guys, but let's move past that one, I get. And then, how many languages do you speak? I speak English, Kibuya Setswana, Bihingiro Shiherero. 3. How do you handle rejection and what keeps you going when things don't go the way you expected? Things aren't going the way I expected right now. What do I do? So I focus on doing a lot of work. I keep my mind off whatever it is that is stressing me, although that's impossible, but I pretend. I live in my own head, so that helps also. If you can live in your own head, do that. But practically, work on something to keep your mind off of whatever it is that you're thinking about. Just get yourself busy and remember, you're the shit. And Alex Scott, why don't you go to Miss World? Hey, Banna. Hey, what's on the hell of Miss World? No. Now I want to go to Miss World, but I have to go through Miss Botsana to go to Miss World, and that isn't happening. That never happened. I've been hurt. I'm not going back to that. Moving on. Elisady Murphy. Una miaka mingapi? Guys, I don't know what language this is. Maybe it's Herero, but it can't be Herero. No, maybe it's Sikalaka. No, guys, I don't know what language this is. So, oh no, miaka mingapi. No, guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lesedi. Unfortunately, I can't answer this because I don't know what it means. I'm sorry. And then Phil wants to know, are you dating? Hey, I am. But life, I get. Life it is what it is. Moving on, I'm not gonna address that too much because hey, it gets shaky. Gray, is this Graka? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. Graka or Grasha Guhanga. How many kids do you want to have in the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Who's your best friend? What are your hobbies? First of all, this is a focused hand because you slipped in here 4 questions. So I love you. You focused. I want to have a child. And then I'm not sure if I'll have more, but I'm not opposed to it either. This is not something that I have thought about thoroughly. And then where do I see myself in 5 years? This feels like a Ms. Botswana question, and I need to stop talking about that thing. Get traumatized, guys. No jokes. In 5 years, I want to do my master's right now. But like I said, I also want to create content, especially on Instagram, on YouTube. So I hope to have acquired my master's and also to have a YouTube channel. But that doesn't sound maybe big enough like the aspirations you want to hear from myself. So I am sorry in advance. And then who's your best friend? I'd be lying. I don't know if I have one. Guys, if I'm boring you, I'm sorry. We're all not meant to be fun. I get it. We can't all be fun people. That's why some people are on TV and others are not. Jokes. What are your hobbies? Does sleeping count? I want to be sophisticated and say reading, but guys, I'd be lying. But I want to enjoy reading. I want reading to be my hobby, but I'm not at that level yet. Mehela, I listen to a lot of music. I dance alone in my room. I pretend I'm a superstar in the shower like we all do. And I have conversation with myself in the mirror because I pretend I have like a channel on my own and I'm a talk show host. So those are my hobbies. They are not too big, but they're something. How do you feel after a comment from Masisi Tole? This is from Mokhomutsi MP Goms Mponang. What a name. First of all, Masi is like a sister to me. She's a queen. So a comment from her, I don't know. I mean, it boosts my Facebook because she's a huge person. So when she comments, I'm like, ooh, Masi commented. But behind the scenes, she's one of the people who've always held me down and just be like, I got your back. I always say when I did Miss Botswana, Masi is the kind of person who was just like, come get an outfit. So yeah, that's my goal. Love her. Shout out to her. Peloyame Mercy, are you straight? Because I want to turn lesbo for you. Let's do this, man. Am I straight? Depends. Am I spaghetti in hot water or am I just spaghetti on top of the counter? So like, you know, it depends on the day. Depends on the day is all I'm saying. Katlaho Rose is asking, what are the challenges you came through under the modeling industry ya Botswana? People ask me about the modeling industry ya Botswana and I feel like I've never exactly been a part of it. I've done pageantry, but I've never really delved into modeling per se. So I can't speak much on it except that they are underpaid. Nobody wants to pay anyone. A huge fashion show where you are getting, let me not say the amount and then seem like it's nothing when for some people it's something. But I just wish models were taken more seriously for their craft because at the end of the day, they are working, you know. So also there's no structure that governs how they're treated and that just doesn't sit right with me. Kawane Annette Mulema, how do you juggle being both a model and a lawyer? And if you were to choose between the two, which one would you choose? Like I said, I don't consider myself a model, but I guess we are talking about pageantry and what I do on Instagram, just posting stuff for fun. If I had to choose one over the two, I would choose the creative world any day. But is that going to pay my bills? I doubt. So I need to have something at the end of the month that's gonna come in and settle motlakase, metsi, rente. So the lawyer bit is important to me just as much. And I hope to someday do a master's in a field that allows me to love law as much as I did when I did it in first year. And then Ntonyana Otepo, what skin products do you use? This is the part you zoom into my skin and show them that it's not perfect. But I have tried all skin products. If you can see my face, okay, now it's not gonna show because I have makeup on, but I have lightened spots on my face from, I don't even know what. It's probably from a product I used. So I generally don't advise, I don't like to give out specific names because they've never worked for me. It's either the products make me light if they work or they don't work at all. And I don't wanna be lighter because, I mean, Nubian is in fashion, so we're not doing that. But try Nubian seed, it's good for skin, it's naturally made, and I have nothing bad to say about them. It's Botswana made also, Pusha BW. Leshi Radibe, how would you describe your fashion style? Guys, I am so disappointed because I came to film this today and I wasn't ready and I'm not entirely happy with my wardrobe, but we move, I get it. So my style is fun, free, risk-taking, sometimes unnecessary, sometimes it's just like, where are you going wearing that? That's my style. Okay, at least you didn't say in one word, that's fine. What hair products did you use before cutting your hair? This to me is also just like the skincare product. I don't have specifics, but hey, no, I don't have specifics. The reason I actually stopped, one of the reasons I cut my hair was because I was just tired of the drama and the politics of hair, what you can use on your hair, what you shouldn't use on your hair. It just got too much for me. You can't blow dry your hair. Like, when am I gonna enjoy my hair if I can't do all these things. I can't even diet. Like, no. So I don't know, just try the natural stuff. Again, try Nubian seed. They have good oils. Yeah, that's as far as I can say. I used whatever was on the counter at the time. No lies. And then we have, this one is huge, guys. It's long and intimidating. It's 3 paragraphs. It's from Grace Tiro Maleba. You took your time and I appreciate that. Thank you. Do you consider yourself a role model? If yes, what is it that is different that you're doing to be the upright role model? If no, don't you see yourself as a role model? Okay, because these are our 3 questions, let me answer that first part first. I don't consider myself a role model, but I also feel irresponsible when I don't do that, because in all honesty, I do get messages from people, especially young girls, who are just like, oh, you inspire me so much. It's because of you that I was confident enough to, just bask in the sun and be the Nubian seed that I was meant to be. Shout out to you, girl. So because of those messages, I feel that I have a certain responsibility to the people who are seeing my content, especially the young girls who are seeing my content, whether it's hair, whether it's fashion, whether it's beauty. My message is, you can only be you at the end of the day. You can only improve that, but you can't change that. So yes, to some extent, I guess I am a role model to some people who have said so themselves, but I wouldn't declare myself one because I'm too modest. Question 2, is Botswana Pageantry doing enough in terms of producing quality models ready for the world stage? Okay. No. Guys, I don't like answering questions about pageantry because they just sound shady before I even say anything. Of course, there are standards in the pageantry world that we should, aspire to achieve, but we can also set our own standards and just be like, no, this is what a pageant girl from Botswana looks like, and this is the line that we're going with it. So until we learn to want to be the first, we will never be the first. We just want to see someone else do something, and then that's when we're gonna do it. So we could do better. I still believe in the pageant industry. I just think we need renewed minds, that's all. What can be done to achieve and win big on the world stage for the likes of Miss World, Salarabana History ka Emma, we need another Emma and even better? Do you see yourself as the next better Emma ko Miss World? You got everything to bring that title home. First of all, thank you, but I never ever want to describe myself as the next someone. I can only be the now Uua. I can't be the next Emma or the next Gario. I can only be the now Uua. So do I see what can be done to achieve and win big on the world stage? Just if we go for gold, if we don't wait for someone else to set the standard for us before we can follow it, we can definitely win. Because I think the creative world and entertainment is just about being the first at something sometimes. That's all that it takes. Just want to be the first at something. And do you see yourself as the next better Emma? No, I'm just only the now Uua, not the next Emma. But if you are asking in terms of a girl who looks like me, yes. I think African girls are the next Miss World, Miss Universe, whatever you're gonna name it. It's our time now. Next question from Onika M. Describe your ideal men. Describe your ideal men. Guys, I don't know. Gape, why didn't you say man/woman? How do you know what team I'm playing for? No, but really. My ideal person, man or woman, I'm incredibly attracted to people who are unnecessarily smart. So that's all. Just be too smart and we're done. And be nice and gentle. Guys, the rest, they're just prerequisites for everyone. But yeah, unnecessarily smart is the way to go. And then if you could start all over again, what would you do differently? I would forcefully put myself in the spotlight. I would forcefully open doors and just advocate for myself, because I think sometimes we take a back seat and we're all about the modesty stuff, but it doesn't work, okay? Go batla o iphapela mo botshelong. So if I could do that and speak for myself more, ke iphapela, I would redo life and do that more. So those are all the questions that I had. This is Q&A with Local Connor. Thank you for chilling with me. Goodbye.